Hi everybody, my name is Maisy and welcome to my channel. We're going to do a pick a card reading today on who you're going to end up with. It's going to be very detailed and intense, and I hope that it resonates for all of you. I have 3 cards in front of me, as usual. There's a crystal on each card. Take a moment to sink in and figure out which one is vibing with you today. You can pause the video if you need more time, and there are timestamps below where I'll meet you at your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. So excited to do this for you. Okay, so let's get started with your signifier card. This is for everybody who chose the selenite rod here. This card will signify like the kind of person, the archetype that we're working with. We have the Page of Coins. Said that really weird. Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a really hardworking, committed kind of person with a sensitive side to them. This card represents all the earth signs. So we're working with earthy energy, stable, loyal, committed, really invested in the relationship. Page though, so we're working with some like immature or growing energy. And yeah, let's just see where we go from there. Okay, so I'm using the cosmic cards. I just came out with a book, and these are the cards that come with the book. So if you like them, I've linked it below. All right, let's get started. So we have one there. Kind of what is this person like? Who are they? Like, do you know them? These are all questions that we want to be asking when we're shuffling. The Page of Coins and the in group 3. Okay, I guess that seems like enough. Okay, so let's pick up the cards here. We'll read them one by one and we'll get into the reading. We have the Page of Cups. So interesting. So we have Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Maybe you're the Page of Cups. The 10 of Cups reversed. The 8 of Pentacles reversed. The Lovers reversed. Interesting. The lots of reversals. The 6 of Wands reversed. The 7 of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed, and the Ace of Wands. So really interesting stuff here. Lots of reversals, which means that the relationship may have been blocked before it even began. The relationship was not exactly realistic to start with. So let's see, like one by one, what this looks like for us. The Page of Cups. So I'm assuming that the Page of Cups is you and that the Page of Pentacles is this other person. Starting with page energy, togetherness, I really just feel like this is someone you've met or like in your past, in childhood, or have known for a long time. Because pages to me just represent children. I just like really always think about children when I see pages. And this also shows like a different direction in like lifestyles. So like Page of Cups is someone who's very creative and artistic, and Page of Pentacles is very down to earth and mathematical and logic and that kind of thing. More about like finances, like someone who went to the finance world, for example, versus someone who became an artist. Those are 2 very different lifestyles, very different ways of thinking. And I think that contrasted like immediately when you met. The 10 of Cups reversed says that it just wasn't working out. This could honestly be an ex from way back when. The 10 of Cups is a card of like emotional fulfillment. But in a reverse position, it means that like we weren't fulfilled in the right way. Like it seemed great on the outside, but it wasn't completely all there. The 8 of Pentacles reversed says you worked really hard to make this relationship work. Like you put all of your effort in, and the Lovers reversed says something similar to the 10 of Cups reversed in that it just wasn't manifesting the right way. Like you were too young, the timeline wasn't right, like maybe you were going off to college and you went to different colleges, that kind of thing. It just seems like karmically, like it wasn't aligned, unfortunately. So there may be some unfinished business here. The 6 of Wands reversed is a card of like, I don't know, it's like pride or ego. And so when it's reversed, it means like there could have been a lot of young energy at play here that was egotistical or thinking of ourselves before the other person, just like really teenage stuff, you know, like we weren't in a mature mindset back then. And so we weren't able to cultivate the relationship the way that I could have or should have in order to form like a healthy partnership. So 6 of Wands reversed definitely shows like that it wasn't successful the first time, but it also shows to me like there is pride or ego involved that wasn't emotionally developed yet. The 7 of Cups reversed is like illusion or delusion. We're feeling like we were overlooking red flags a little bit. And I think that it just seems like a really young relationship, whatever this is. Obviously, this is about who you will end up with. So this seems to me like a past connection that you've already had. And the Hierophant reversed is an interesting one because it talks about family values or value sets. So at that point in time, maybe your values were not aligned. And now with the Ace of Wands being the literally only card in this whole setup that is upright, which I find fascinating, to me says there's like a new mindset at play. Like we're looking at this in a different way. Finally, we're able to say, you know what, let's rethink this. We can start anew. We can come together and work, you know, a new path, a new set of ideas or like future goals for one another or for each other. So I love that. Like this seems to be really, really set in someone's past. Let's like pull a card for, okay. The Knight of Pentacles wanted to jump out here for some reason. Could be another suitor, could be someone who wants you, but like, or you're with right now even, and you're still thinking about this person. Very interesting. I want to know like what this relationship was, like what it was it young, was it fresh, was it fun, and then why it ended. That's kind of what I'll be asking. So I'm going to ask like what it was, okay, and then why it ended. I'll just be taking the first 2 cards from both. So we said what it was. We have the 5 of Swords, and we also have the Knight of Cups. The 5 of Swords is reversed. So, and the Knight of Cups can be very moody and emotional, immature about emotions. To me, this looks like, and this is about like separation, ending things coldly, that kind of thing, you know. The 5 of Swords in reverse is making me feel like this person left for like their own good or whatever, but didn't really think about the consequences or how badly they would basically fuck up this whole relationship. So I think this person, the Knight of Cups, which I'd assume is either one of these, like maybe if you weren't resonating with the Page of Cups, maybe you're the Page of Pentacles and this person is the Page of Cups. Or maybe you were the one who actually let go of this person and now, which is probably more likely. I feel like it's more like that. Like you're probably the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups is also resembling you. I mean, we can't have the two like, oh, actually we could, right? We could have the Page of Cups come again. Anyway, the point is I'm seeing the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups as like the same person. And I think it's you more likely. And that you probably let go of this person thinking that you were doing the right thing, that it was like best for everybody, that it's just business. Like we can't go on like this, obviously, you know, kind of dramatic and young, like we have talked about here. And then why it ended, we have the 8 of Cups. We tried everything. It's just not working. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And then the another page, my goodness, Page of Wands reversed. I can't see a future with you. I don't see beyond this. Like I don't have a future in my mind playing out for us. which is, you know, just interesting that the Ace of Wands comes up at the end saying, yes, you do. Like, you can do this. You can think about a future together. That seems very just spot on. Let's talk about, like, what is this person doing right now? I want to know, like where they are, like what they think of you is kind of what I want to know, which is why I want to ask these cards. What do they think of you right now? Okay. Oh my God, this is insane, you guys. First of all, I'm going to show the one that showed last because it's perfect. But we have You Rock My World. So obviously this person is really into you. And then I will find my way back to you. Isn't that crazy? We're talking about someone in the past and they are going to find their way back to you as well. As I feel like you're thinking about them too, obviously. And even when you're in another connection maybe. And they're thinking about you too. I'd like to know like what your thoughts are on this. We have I treasure our time together for you. And then we also have I am not free to pursue what I want. I'm just like, I just feel like you're the one stopping this connection from happening. Probably because you're committed to another person and you feel like you feel like you're cheating them by continuing to think about this person. So instead of wondering why you're thinking about this person or maybe reach out to them or figure that out, I think you're just trying to shut them out. Saying, you know what, if I just like forget about them, they'll just go away. And I don't know if that's working too well for you. Let's talk about some advice. Wait, let me see. I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to use next. I'd like to actually these are the advice cards. I just got this deck. I'm so excited to use it. I haven't used it in a video yet, but we're going to do that next. We're going to do the astrology deck first. Just kind of see like I don't know, what's at play here, you know, with this connection, like astrologically speaking, or, oh no, astrologically speaking, or natally speaking, like in your natal chart. By the way, if you are interested, I do synastry charts, which is comparing two birth charts together to see how astrologically compatible you are. And they are always right. Okay. So we have, super interesting. We have Venus reversed. So Venus retrograde or Venus like not in the right placement, like in a detriment position. We have Saturn reversed and the same thing, same kind of thing. And we have Lilith reversed. So Black Moon Lilith is our like sexual desires, our like deepest, like darkest, most taboo desires, basically. I just think that you feel like you're tapping into something like that, like a deep, dark desire that you can't, you know, get out of. And that it's like scary. I think you feel like you're breaking the rules. Saturn's making you rethink things. Saturn is a rule enforcing planet. And it also is a fearful planet. So when it's reversed like this, we feel like we're out of control, like we're not able to manage our life properly, blah, blah, blah. Venus retrograde or Venus in the detrimental position is just saying like, we're just not able to make this connection. It's like star-crossed lovers, you know, kind of like that. So I feel I'd like to pull one more card. One more card for Saturn and maybe one more card for Venus, like depending on what we get. Well, we have Saturn and the Sun reversed, another reversal. So maybe it's that Saturn right now is crossing over your Sun and it's making you rethink like who you are right now. Plus Saturn is going through a huge transformation. It's about to step into Pisces if this is a timeless reading, but if you're, you know, at the time that I'm posting it, Saturn is about to step into Pisces, which is huge. And it's going through its last degrees of Aquarius. It's also tomorrow, which by the time I post this, it'll be gone. But Venus and Saturn are making a conjunction. Oh no, so sorry. The Sun and Saturn are making a conjunction, which tomorrow, February 16th, which will enforce our like most structured needs. It's about stating what we need, and the Sun is ego, and it's about saying, you know what, ego, go away. Like, we don't need your ego right now, and we're gonna do things the right way. So just really interesting. I just think that there's a lot of personal pressure. All this to say is that there's a lot of personal pressure on yourself, from yourself, based on like what you can and can't do. You know, it's like in the Notebook, that scene when she's like, someone gets hurt, and Ryan Gosling is like, it doesn't matter who gets hurt or what. Like, you need to choose what you want. Stop trying to please everyone. That's kind of how I feel like this is going. Okay, so let's see some advice. Like, I'd like to know, these cards are going to help you kind of like figure out what is next. Okay, so it says, first of all, you see this one. It says, see with eyes of love. To me, that just says like, see with your heart's eye, basically. Like, look at what's happening in front of you with your heart. Then it says slow change. So just be aware that changes are slow. Like, you didn't see this coming, and that's not your fault. Like, I think you're blaming yourself for having these feelings, and that's not fair. You know, you just didn't realize it until now. And good change is also slow change. And then it says look to nature for healing. So I think that spending some time outside, going on a walk, embracing nature will help you get center a little bit more. Let's see. And then finally, I kind of want to do like, I want to pull a self-care card. I use this for my tarot subscription therapy. Every month we pull one of these cards. Oh, I love this one. So we have dream here. This is an actionable card. It says, dreams are the subconscious parts of me that are desiring to be seen. All of this dream is a dream. Like, this person is a dream to you. Dreams are an ally, not ally, an ally that can offer me guidance and help me see where there may be resistance. What dreams have I had, and what emotions did they stir? Today I will dedicate a time to give voice to and process a recent dream I've had. So this is a perfect card for here. Okay, yeah, so let's just, to close this out, we'll have some advice from the die. Just kind of like, what's next? How to take next steps. All right, we have Pluto. Literally like breaking down barriers. In Leo, in the 11th house. Friends, networking, breaking barriers, channeling your inner ego and like saying, you know what, it's okay to be selfish. You know what, it's okay to want what I want, and talking to your friends, which could be this person. This person could be a friend of yours that you've not shared feelings for. Okay, group two. Sorry, this is group one. Okay, group one. Thank you so much for coming to your reading. I'll pan these out a little bit. I had such a blast, and I hope this resonated with you. Subscribe if it does, and I'll see you next time. Hey, group two. This is for the Amethyst people. Thank you for coming to your reading. Let's get started. This card will signify the archetype person that we're talking about, who you'll end up with. Let's see. We've got the Knight of Wands. Loving that. Knight of Wands, very charismatic, very young energy, fiery, fun, charming, awesome. In an upright position like this, he can be someone who is super inspiring because he's so energetic and like, I don't know, like motivating. His enthusiasm is infectious, that kind of person. And in a reverse position, he can be like a little bit overly ambitious or like overly opinionated, kind of like all over the place, like bouncing everywhere, like ADD, kind of can't, you know, says things and can't commit to them because he's just so like all over the place. So that's the kind of person we're working with here. If you know someone like that, or you're thinking about that person, then it's probably exactly who you're thinking of. So let's get some questions answered, like who is this person? Where did they come from? What is your connection with them? That does not count. So sort of how your connection is in the future. There's too many cards there. Let's see. Group 2. What is this person that you'll end up with? Who are they? I don't know why it's taking so long to get some cards here, but we will get some soon. Too many. I'm working with a new deck. By the way, this is my deck that I made. I just wrote a book with this deck, and the deck comes with the book, Cosmic Cards. It'll be linked below if you like it. Okay, fine. There's one. This is an astrology and astrology-based tarot deck. You'll be able to see. Okay. Let's see, what else we got? I'm gonna keep this one. And maybe that one. That one apparently wanted to stay. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards here. Oops. Oh no! Uh-oh. I don't know. I can't reach that one, so that one's not coming to the party. Okay. And let's pull one more card. Group 2. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. That one took a little longer, but here we are. All right, so we have Knight of Wands. We have Queen of Cups in a reverse position. Ace of Wands reversed. King of Cups. Six of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. This one came first. The Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. Okay, so I am like already pairing things together. To me, it's so obvious that like your person is the Knight of Wands and you're the Queen of Cups. Okay, that is the basis of your relationship. That's like where it will be or where it will start. And then this person will gravitate and become King of Cups here, and you'll become Queen of Wands. And I will explain all of that. That may not make any sense to you, but we'll get through it. Okay. So to me, it seems like when you first meet, the Queen of Cups is you. Queen of Cups is very emotional, very set in her emotions, very emotionally mature, able to make decisions without getting too emotionally invested, able to manage her emotions, whatever they are, if they're like sad, happy, jealous, angry, able to have a calm conversation about these things. However, this Queen of Cups is reversed, which means that you're someone who usually manages your emotions very well, except for when it comes to this person. This person makes you crazy. And I think that the beginning of this relationship will end up a little rocky because you're going to be like, why are you not more mature? The Knight of Wands is awesome, very endearing, but also immature. And so I think that you're on a like a more developed level than this person is, and that's causing some tension. They have lots of dreams, they've got lots of thoughts, but a lot of the Knight of Wands issues is that this person can be very self-centered or very self-focused. Not in a bad way necessarily. I think they're honestly just aloof. Like they don't really get that they have to think outside the box for someone else, or they don't know how to manage emotions properly because they're just focused on like doing things, like acting things out, like getting things done. Doing fun activities is not like managing emotions is not their strong suit to begin with. And also on top of that, they're young. They could be like actually younger than you or just emotionally younger. But the idea is that you guys are imbalanced in that area, and that's causing a lot of stress for you. And that's kind of where why we start with Ace of Wands reversed, which tells us that like you guys won't have the easiest time making plans or thinking about the future because this person won't be ready for the future. So they'll kind of like put it off. Like labels might not be a thing for a while. Talking about like moving in together or like making plans together to do like big trips worldwide, like that kind of stuff that you do with like a stable partner, that isn't in the conversation until much later. So I think you're actually like just really frustrated with the pace of this relationship, the emotional pace, because you're ready to like fall in love and have babies or have a family or just settle in, you know, right now. And this person is definitely not. Like Queen of Cups to me feels very nurturing, like very family oriented, very ready to fall in love. And this person isn't. So that's causing like a rift in your planning together. However, I do think that like over time, I just think it's funny that you start as the Queen of Cups and then this person, 9 of Wands, develops into this like King of Wands kind of person. So it just seems very, I didn't say King of Wands, did I? I meant King of Cups person. It seems like he can learn, he or she, whoever this is. I keep saying, I do genderize them, but it doesn't have to necessarily be like a man and a woman, just to be clear. But anyway, the 9 of Wands can develop into an emotionally mature and thoughtful person. And I think that they will over time. You're going to get frustrated enough with them and they're going to get frustrated enough with the relationship issues that they're going to start thinking outside their realm. They're going to learn really fast and quick. So I would just be patient with them. It's going to take a minute. But I think if you're patient, you'll be able to figure it out. The 6 of Pentacles is about waiting. Yeah, so it's really about just like putting in the effort and just sitting with that. And it can also be about over giving a little bit. So I would be cautious of like letting go of your boundaries, saying, okay, like this person needs time, I'm going to give them time, which is fine. But as long as you give them like deadlines, you know, for example, if you're working on a project and you don't have a deadline, there's no rush or impetus to get it done, you know, whereas like in this relationship, if you're like, okay, you just take your time, like that's fine. But I think that you need to have like boundaries. You need to have personal boundaries about where it ends for you. And if they can meet that, that's awesome. But like you should put yourself to a higher standard. You know what I mean? The Strength card we have is reversed, which means that I think that we're losing a little bit of ego and confidence in this relationship or in ourselves. So I do think that like you'll be giving a lot and that will make you feel like you're not valued or wanted, unfortunately. So there will be a small like hiccup here. However, you'll end up turning into the Queen of Wands, which is funny because you started as the Knight of Wands. You end up becoming the Queen of Wands. I think this journey is gonna help you, even though you can manage your emotions, it's gonna help you step outside of your emotions because you are ruled by emotions. You could be a Cancer or an emotional water sign or have Cancer in your chart. That's what this card represents. And that could be why. But I think you're going to gravitate, and this is also a fire sign card, another fire sign card. He started as a fire sign card. You're going to gravitate towards that fire energy, which is more about passion and like enjoying the moment, not getting too hung up on what we feel and just rolling with it. So the Queen of Wands says that you're going to end up becoming more like him, and the King of Cups says he's going to end up becoming more like you. I just think that says like there's a beautiful symbiotic relationship here where you're giving and taking and each person is developing from it. And then at the very end, we get the 2 of Wands, which is so beautiful because any relationship spread we always want 2s and upright 2s at that. But the 2 of Wands says that you can plan together. Like Wands are about our futures, our goals, our dreams. The 2 of Wands says that it's time to plan and it's time to like think about our future together. So I just think that this is a beautiful relationship, that you should be patient with it, and that it will all be worthwhile. Let's see if I can say anything or more about this. We don't really have any repeating signs. Yeah. Not any repeating signs, actually. So just lots of fire and water energy, which can be hot and cold, up and down, you know, but worth the wait for sure. Okay, let's see. I'd like to know like what you're thinking, like when you meet, what does this person think about you? What does the Knight of Wands think about you? We have, I'm building up the nerve to approach you. Oh, that's so cute. That's funny. Even though he's like all bombastic and fun, he's like, you make him feel a little nervous, which is interesting. And then what do you think of him? I love this. Like, first of all, we have, I see you in a new light. Cool. But we also have, you are so different from me, which I think is funny because you guys are so different. And even he's like all stoked to just see you, be with you. And you're like, this is so not going to work. Like, I love how it's cute that he's trying so hard, but like, obviously we're not able to make this work. So I just find this kind of fun, this little dynamic that you guys got going on. Let's see what the astrological cards have to say. I kind of am interested. And to see if we'll have any like connections there. Okay, this is funny. So we have the 7th house reversed, and then we have Capricorn and Sagittarius. So like what I'm seeing here is that there's like instant connection and love, but it's awkward. Like it's not immediately like we fall in love, because Capricorn and Sagittarius like are nothing alike. They've got nothing. One's a mutable sign, one's a cardinal sign. They're not even like squaring each other. Like there's no hard aspects there. They're just so different. But they do have a supporting connection there. And being that we've got Capricorn, the sort of practical one, and Sagittarius, like the dreamer, there's a lot of balance and counterbalance that can go on with this relationship. So I think it's kind of cute. Let's see, advice on like this is going to be your advice on like what to do when you meet them. I think you'll probably need it. You'll be like, I don't know, is this really what Maisy was talking about? Listen quietly. I love that. So just really like take peace in the unknown, I guess, and listen to the subtle signs. It's not going to be super, like obvious at first. It's not like, oh my God, we fell in love. I'm going to go, I have these other cards that I really want to use, and I have to go find them. Hold on. Okay, since we have not met this person yet, I want to pull cards on like when you're going to meet them. So I have these like time cards that would be great for this. When will group 2 meet their person? Okay, we have within 5 years. So somewhere between now and 5 years is the time when you're going to meet this person, and you will fall in love. Let's draw the die, or like, let's roll the die just for like advice on what we should do right this moment. Like, how do we move forward from here? We have Jupiter in Taurus in the 8th house. I think really you just should have a lot of sex. Have a lot of sex, really enjoy being in your body, like maybe learn to be more comfortable with your body, and learning to get comfortable with yourself so that when this person comes, you are fully equipped to just be like, this is what I need, this is what I know I like, and I'm a confident bad bitch in this body. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much, Group 2, for coming. If you like this video, subscribe. I do them all the time. If you want a birth chart reading or something like that for like astrology compatibility, I am also available for those. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Hello, Group 3. This is for everyone who chose the Labradorite. Okay, so who are you going to be with? This will be the archetype of the person. We have the Six of Cups. First of all, this person is very sentimental, emotional, maybe a Scorpio, that kind of thing. The Six of Cups is also about childhood memories, so it could be someone from your childhood, from your past. But we'll know more once we draw these cards here. Let's get started. What kind of person is Group 3 dealing with? Okay, this person. That's too many cards. Okay, we're gonna draw one more card, I think. This is the one. There you go. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed, the Seven of Swords, the Lovers, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups, and Strength. Okay. So first of all, the Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups kind of person. Very interesting. I feel like you're going to fall in love with someone. Honestly, I don't feel like this is like a past person. I feel like this is just a very like sentimental person, moody, broody, Scorpio-esque kind of person. So someone who has a lot of Scorpio in the chart or is a Scorpio. But the Queen of Wands is an Aries card. Just imagine Aries and Scorpio together. Like, it would not work. It would be very difficult. Aries would be like all about it. Go, go, go. Scorpio would be like, please stop. Like, just slow down and, I don't know, really get deep with me. And Aries doesn't get deep very well. They just have really combative personality traits. So I don't know if this would be like the easiest relationship right away. Additionally, there's a secret that comes out. The Seven of Swords is a card of like betrayal and keeping secrets. So, I mean, it could be that this person is secretly in love with you, has been holding it in for a really long time. Could be a friend that, like a friendship kind of vibe, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, I've been in love with you for a long, long time. But the Lover says that this is a really karmic and bonded connection. So I do think that, like, while it is kind of off a little bit, there's something that draws you two together, and it could be in a friendship way, it could be in a lover's way, but that secret is, I would like to pull a clarifying card in the secret. Like, I want to know more about what the secret is, like what it's hiding. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of material despair. So could be a secret about someone's past, like where they came from. Like when we were growing up, we didn't have much. I've never had money before, that kind of thing. So they might share something with you that is emotionally bonding, like helps you get to know them better. And then that's kind of where the vulnerability bond like comes into effect. So I'm feeling like, okay, there's some questions here, but the Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. It could, and since we're talking about money and where we came from, it could be that you guys invest in something together, like a house, or you get together with a financial advisor, you like, I don't know, put your finances together some way. But the Three of Pentacles can also mean like a baby, a birth of some sort, where we're bringing the threes together as a team, as a family. The Queen of Pentacles is also very maternal, but since it's reversed, it could mean a surprise. So a surprise baby, not to freak you out. Surprise baby could be one thing, one element to this. Or it could just be like support, material, monetary support and from you. You're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by that. But in essence, like the Page of Cups is a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, and Strength is a card of personal willpower and sacrifice. So really just feeling like I have to be there for this person. I have to do this because I love them. There's just a lot of like strength in numbers here, strength together, better together, that kind of thing. And I think it seems really healthy and awesome. And you guys come together with this like superior love and then enforce it with the Three of Pentacles, whatever that may be. Let's see what else we have. I'd like to do, maybe not that one. I'd like to see like what this person thinks of you when they meet you. That's not happening. What this person thinks of you when they meet you. I check your social media all the time. So this person's like a total stalker, like not in a bad way or a gross way, but like just like really into you, but like is just like a Scorpio, just very like secretive and like in the dark about it, you know. What do you think about them when you first meet them? You rock my world. Seems very Aries. Like, yeah. So I just feel like this probably starts off as a friendship. Like you guys just like are cool with each other and, you know, whatever. But this person is secretly in love with you. Let's see what advice we could have from here. Okay, let's try one more. You can see that one. It's release. So maybe letting go of expectations or letting go of what we should be doing. We have release and we have yes, you can. You can totally have this relationship. You can totally do this. Like I think there's some question about whether this can work because we're so different. Yes, you can work. You can do it. Since I don't think that you've met this person yet, let's see like what the cards have to say about timing. Like when will you meet them? This Six of Cups friend person. Okay, well we have do it. Maybe you already know this person. If you already know this person, this could be when you'll actually get together, and that's within 18 months. So this could be a really new and on the rise relationship. Let's see what astrological things are at play here. Could be interesting. We have a 7th house. So like that is a really, I don't know, telling card. 7th house is the house of relationships and marriage. So it just seems like even if you start as friends, like, you know, you'll be friends for a while. We have Psyche reversed. So something that goes against, I think like, well, maybe you're just not thinking with gut reaction, you know, like you're just like, no, like obviously, like logically that won't work. Let's see. I have some like self-care cards that I use for my subscription, my like tarot subscription. We should do that. I'm gonna add this one and then we'll try one more. And clarity. Okay, so these are 2 affirmations that you might want to think about as you go through. We have clarity first. I release my past mistakes and future worries so I can find clarity in the now. My inner vision is clear and is sustained by the healthy boundaries I create. I understand that knowledge is not synonymous with clarity, but clarity is always accompanied by peace. I take time to sit with clouded thoughts and decipher what needs to be filtered. I love that. Like, there's a lot going on. This is a major connection that's developing, and you're like, what the hell is happening? And then we have courage, which seems a lot like, yes, you can. Courage is, I make courage a daily practice through circumstances. Though circumstances may feel overwhelming, I know I have what it takes as I take time to recall the various hardships I have already overcome. I cultivate courage for the new thing before me. I know that every act of courage, whether small or big, makes an impact far beyond what I may see. As always, I think that, I just feel like courage is at play here. Like, you just don't want to make the wrong choice, it seems. It's not really about breaking the friendship. I think you just don't want to make the wrong choice. Also, if you're going through something that is totally new to you, 3 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, whether it's a baby or not, it does take courage to do something new and really invest in that kind of way in someone or something. So you can do it. What advice should you take? Oh no. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try that again. What advice do we need right now? We have the South Node, Aries, another Aries card, interesting, in 8th house. So I feel like the South Node is getting, letting go of the past, releasing. Aries is impulsivity, fire, and 8th house is rejuvenating or like recreating, secrets. I think part of it is just letting yourself go, letting yourself be able to find the peace in the, in the fire of it all. Like, find the passion and go with the passion, let it go, enjoy the hidden stuff, the 8th house stuff, sex, connection, a karmic connection even. So if it's feeling right, like, it's just right. Don't question it. You can do it. Okay. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much, Group 3. I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.